What is this? AJ is making a video? So guys, it's been a long time ever since I made my Harry Potter rant back in March, like 2 months ago. I haven't been around, and there's a few reasons, but I don't really feel like getting into that at the moment, so I hope that's cool. I just want to go straight into this because this is going to be a while. Basically today I'm going to be talking about all my ships because when I got on YouTube today, I decided to watch videos about ships and OTPs, so naturally I want to make a video about that right now. I'm going to let you know right now that most of my ships aren't real, like they haven't happened, and they won't happen, and that's because I know because the series is done, or characters died. So anyway, also, I feel like I'm just one of those people who, like, I ship the ones that aren't supposed to be together naturally just because I know those aren't the ones the author is going to put together. So I feel like I'm rebellious. My mind is rebellious. My heart is rebellious. It's strange. I don't even try. It's just what happens. I'm a weird person. Don't judge me. So anyway, I think I'm going to go backwards on my list so I can go from more of the ones that I used to ship harder to the ones that I still am pretty certain on today. So I'm going to start with the Match Trilogy by Ali Condi that not everybody likes. I'll get this out of the way real quick. I like Kai and Indy, and yes, I know it just... I've never heard of anyone who actually shipped them, but I do, and I remember when I read the series, I would constantly go back and reread, like, the emotional parts between them, even if it wasn't, gonna develop anything. Yeah, read the series. Alright, next we have from the Beautiful Creatures series, Ethan and Lena. I've loved them since the first book, and I know, that's one other people actually ship. But I'm also get kind of like mixed up with Ethan and, I believe her name's Anna. I haven't read the books in a long time. But then Anna might be his grandmother, so maybe I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's the girl that starts with the letter A and she's the smart one. Yeah, I would get mixed up. My mind would change a lot, and I think by the end of the series, I wasn't really sure if I really wanted Ethan and Lena anymore. But just going back and remembering, I just feel like that is, like, what I feel is the good, right couple. Alright, next I have one that, was killed by the Avengers Age of Ultron. Thank you very much. But no, I mean, I had hope, but I don't know. So it's Captain America and Black Widow. After Captain America the Winter Soldier, it just, that's what came to me. That's what my brain decided on. So it is what it is. Next, we have from the Legend Trilogy, not Day in June, but Day and Tess. It's just, I totally get why Tess likes Day, and I just feel for her. And I don't really get how the whole relationship with Ju and Day even came about. I don't. I'm sorry. So, that's what it is. Hope no one's judging me yet. Because next we're going over to the Harry Potter series for our first trip. We'll be going there later again. We have Harry and Luna. And I think this really came about more with the movies. Like, I mean, in the books I always loved Luna. But in the movies I saw more of how her and Harry would make a good couple, and I didn't really ever understand how Harry ended up liking Ginny so suddenly and so quickly, and I was just, I don't know. I think Luna is a good match for Harry. I mean, even if they didn't end up together, I think that's still a really great friendship. Next we have from a TV show that was kind of more of a childhood TV show, but I still love it and I still ship this, even if, I don't watch it for years. I just still will. And it is Sam and Freddie from iCarly. Oh gosh. Good thing I'm not alone on this one. But it just made me so happy. Especially with the Sam and Cat episode where Freddie was on. I feel like I shouldn't have to explain myself. But some people, Creddy fans, aka, don't really get it. And I get why maybe there are Creddy fans, Carly and Freddie, but then again I don't. And next up, we have a couple that just, the people who write this show, they just crushed me, like, forever. I am never recovering. Okay, I am, like, I mean, I don't think about it constantly, but it's just, why did you have to do that? And that's Bay and Emmett from Switched at Birth. Ugh. I don't even want to talk about it. It's painful. It's just, it's ridiculous. Emmett, just stop. Stop. And you know what's weird? It's like, after watching this season, I don't really ship them anymore. I more like ship the old Bay and Emmett, if you feel me. So yeah. Next we have another couple that was just, they just kill my dreams. TV shows, they don't like me, I swear. And it's Emma and Neil from Once Upon a Time. And obviously, it's not happening. I mean, it kind of did happen. Kind of. I don't know. That was complicated. But, you know, obviously won't ever happen again for certain reasons. And, you know, I'm learning to live with it. It's still in me. I mean, I like Emma with Captain Hook. Sorry, I was singing the ship name. Yeah, you know, I'm growing used to that. I haven't started the 4th season yet. Because it's not on Netflix yet. I need to check if it is, actually, now. Oh my gosh. But, just going for the first 3 seasons, yeah, that's just how I feel at this point. And now we have another Marvel couple, which is one that's actually real, and again was also crushed. But you know, well, once I tell you what it is, you'll get it. Peter and Gwen, Amazing Spider-Man. I don't have anything else to say. Just better than the original Spider-Man movie romance, because just no. And next, for this next one, I have to alert you that I haven't read all the books yet. It's the Heroes of Olympus series. I've only read through Mark of Athena, and I read that in like January. Still haven't read House of Hades. Waiting for it to go to the library. I'm going to the library today. I keep looking for it. It's never there. It kills me, and I almost bought it a couple times, but then I don't know. I don't have the other books yet, so it seems kind of weird, but I will eventually. And I know that like House of Hades is when you get introduced to this Cleo couple, but I haven't been introduced to that yet. I don't know my feelings, so I'm kind of my ship is Hazel and Leo at this point. I don't get the Hazel Frank thing as much. Like, I get that like Frank likes Hazel, and like it's kind of cute, but it's just, no, I like Hazel and Leo better. Just, yeah. And my next one is finally a happy one as well, which is Thomas and Brenda from the Maze Runners. Don't get me wrong, I love Thomas and Teresa. Their friendship, their history, just what Teresa did is really amazing. But I can't see them as a couple. And I'm definitely Thomas and Brenda for couple. And, yeah. Gosh, I hope I'm not spoiling people too much with this video. I mean, you can just tell by, you know, how I act, whether it works, I don't know. So, yeah. And now we have another Once Upon a Time couple, which is Rumpelstiltskin and Belle. And again, I've only seen the first 3 seasons, and I know Rumpelstiltskin at the end of the 3rd season decides to lie to Belle about something, and I want to punch him in the face. Psh, that's me punching you. And I bet they'll figure things out because it's Rumpelstiltskin and Belle. But, pray just in case. Yeah. Because you know how Rumpelstiltskin is, obviously. I love their history so much. It's the most adorable thing ever. It's one of my favorite, just like, backstories for couples. Oh my gosh. And then next, we're going back to Harry Potter for Ron and Hermione, which you could probably tell I shipped because I hadn't mentioned either of those characters earlier. So, yeah, I was kind of conflicted at first when I first, only saw, a couple of the movies. I was more Harry and Hermione, which just proves that they didn't do Ron and Hermione's relationship justice in the movies, but I'm really glad I read the books and really got to see, they're meant to be, they're great. If you've only seen the movies and you ship Harry and Hermione, at least you gotta, I know a lot of you don't want to, but you have to read the books, because it makes more sense there. And if you still want Harry and Hermione, then that's your final decision then. Or Draco and Hermione or whatever, which I kind of get that one too. I think that would be cool, but I don't necessarily ship it. Next is from a series that I've only read the first book, and I just read it, and it was The Selection, and it is America and Maxon. I don't know why it would be any other couple at this point on. I don't even like Ashton, really, at all. So yeah. Next, we're going into the Lunar Chronicles, and my first couple is Scarlet and Wolf. When I read Scarlet, I was totally into it, thought it was great. They're just meant for each other, they fit. And I also kind of have a mixed up feelings for Cinder, because I really adore Cinder and Kai so much, but I also kind of had a feeling about Cinder and Thorn, though I'm not as crazy about it now. I've gotten used to just the fact that, it's the other way now, it's different. So, I still have that Cinder and Kai, rock there to keep me steady, while Cinder and Thorn doesn't work out. Next, we have one of my top ships. We're getting to my top two ships now. First one is Percy and Annabeth. For obvious reasons, they're perfect for each other. I love it. Especially when I read, what was it? Battle of the Labyrinth. I think it was Sea of Monsters. I don't know. I just remember feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this couple. I'm in love with their love. It was friendship love then, but still, come on, it was meant to be. And then my top ship ever in the history of the world, I don't think it's ever gonna change. But I'm really biased towards this series just because it was my first series, and I just love it. And that is the Hunger Games with Katniss and Peeta. I love it. I love Peeta and I love Katniss, and they're just meant for each other. Just the way their personalities work together, and after what Peeta went through, Mockingjay is crazy, but it was important. I think it was meant to happen to help Katniss recognize her feelings more. But it was a terrible thing, of course, and it's crazy, but sometimes things happen for us to recognize things, and that's why I think Peeta had to go through that. Not only to recognize how cool the capital was, but also to recognize her love for Peeta. So yeah, those were my, that was 18 ships, I think. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't realize I shipped that much. I don't spend all day thinking about it, really. I mostly focus on my top ones. Those were, the most important to me. I'd say Ron and Hermione is also, one of my top ones, after Percy and Annabeth. So, it's just getting it all written down, I realize how much I actually root. Relationships are a really great part of stories. I just found out today it's called ships because of relationships. Didn't know that. I didn't know what it was, but yeah. So I hope you guys are doing great. Sorry I've been gone. God bless you. Have a great year. Hope you've been having a great year. It's already May. School's almost out. Yay. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.